Hey guys, on here. Welcome back for episode 3 of Severance. Last episode, we got a little more of the ins and outs of the procedure, of the indoctrination, of the orientation, rather. Well, kind of both, really. And then just kind of, a little bit more insight of what the inside is like through Helly and her introduction and her completion of her first day. And then what leads to some disciplinary action when she just kind of gets a little fed up with the inner workings of it on the inside. And then we also, oh my God, there's just a lot to juggle with it. Also, there's one thing that I didn't even catch, in her interview, she was asked what the founder's favorite breakfast was or whatever to see if she remembered. Obviously she didn't, which as a test, as I saw somebody pointed it out in the comments as well, in the last episode, when she's being walked in before her procedure, she's told that information, that little factoid, as she's getting a tour of the building. So afterwards, obviously, that's a question to see if she remembers anything that they discussed to confirm at least that the severance was successful. I don't know. This is a little hidden detail that I didn't even think about. It's not even really hidden. It's just I didn't even think to pay attention for that, So it's just, I don't know, man. I love this show so far. So we're going to go ahead and hop into episode 3. If you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if we got a Marvel channel, get you access as well. It will be on watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time code, so reaction the entire episode. Get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, try to make it worth your while since you're going to support the channel. But guys, I'd really appreciate it if you enjoy the reaction to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And with that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 3, In Perpetuity. Here we go.
Peter, you okay?
About that.
Edie?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I just slipped.
Okay, he's alive. Okay. I wasn't sure if it fried his brain or not.
Anybody live in that unit next door?
No, it's just Mrs. Selvig in the other direction. Neighborhood never really filled up, so.
Fortress of Solitude.
I still think an occasional mix.
Oh, whoa.
Dude, I pressed Cobell for an off-floor mixer last quarter. She said you'll get one when you earn.
Dude, I swear those houses are bugged, though, and the Selvig also is in on all of this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You okay?
I get disoriented. It's temporary.
Hopefully.
What's Sunset Park?
I don't know.
Like I was saying, I think Miss Selvig is, And again, she mentioned that light, so they know what's going on in here. I've had this theme, like that piano, in my head most of the week between waiting to watch the next episode and the last. Now we're in her house? We must be cut to heal.
The kid's trolling for signatures downtown. No, not the fucking WMC.
Oh.
Someone else.
Well, whatever. It hasn't been a blight for me. It's helped me.
What if the cost of that help is that you're murdering people 8 hours a day and you don't even know it?
What? Oh, wait. Is that a hypothetical? Because he did say he didn't know.
Look, I found a department, one they don't tell us about, one where you don't get to leave.
Don't none of us get to leave?
No, I mean, you really don't get to leave, as in they're down there right now.
Wow.
I'm not going to talk about it in here. I don't know if the monitors are bugged or if Irving's going to walk in.
PD, we're not at Lumen.
And where the fuck is June?
Oh.
Who's June?
Oh, he wouldn't
June's
know.
my daughter.
Oh, wait. Never mind.
Oh, Mark. Are you all right?
But what are you saying, Natalie, to the woman who became
The hell?
at work?
That has nothing to do with what we do at Lumen, nor any severance procedure.
I understand you don't want to answer my question.
So I'm
because
answering your
it'll
question.
No, you're not.
Oh, thanks again for the cookies.
I'll bring by more.
Please.
So, as I understand it, are they the only two on this street? New photos.
I did a thing. I deleted the scary numbers. You were gone.
I was?
Oh, yeah. Dylan took over training and you...
Oh yeah, he wouldn't even know that he called off.
Why are you standing weird? Stand normal.
I'm standing great.
Are you uncomfortable? We could all look away.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Also, please refrain from boasting about previously earned waffle parties.
Feeling attacked?
I'd like a waffle party.
I've never seen a resignation request get such a quick turnaround.
Oh, wait.
Lastly, Helly's resignation request was denied.
Yep.
My Audi wouldn't do that.
Petey used to say,
This is so messed up, man.
Oh, this is so fun. Shall I, tiptoe up and sneak to the door?
What is with him, dude?
Against the door or to the side?
I think either's really good.
Do you think he'll be surprised?
I do.
Get in the car.
He's gonna be so excited.
Yeah.
I hope he comes home early.
He's not going to.
Wait, why is she even still here? I would figure that she would. I would imagine like she would be first in, you know? She's all ready for work. Jeez.
okay, two things. How do you know what cubist form is? And what the fuck are you wearing?
Oh my god, that's so trippy, but that editing is so good. She's got a key. That's how she knows about the light. What the fuck? Stealing his wife's candle?
Did you give her directed praise?
Yep, she's talking work, she's talking shop, and she's not there. Oh, fuck. Wow. Dude, this editing.
I'm fine, Mark.
I think I need to come in. Okay, here I come.
Mark,
I'm sorry.
I'm not decent.
I'm sorry.
She's writing on her arm.
Well, unfortunately, the detectors can pick up lettering anywhere.
Does this look like lettering to you?
Well, if you put your arms together. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes to scrub your arms.
Or what?
You know what? Do you want Grainer to use the bad soap?
What?
She should see the Perpetuity wing.
It just seems premature. I mean, that place is a lot.
Correct. That place is everything.
The fuck?
How'd the check go?
It was a package left at his door from someone. Open it, would you?
Wow.
Oh, God.
I'm learning to be emotionally nude in front of my wife.
Checking for messages, just to be safe.
Mark.
Wow. Wow.
I think I should take Helly and the team to the Perpetuity wing. It's been weird since Petey left.
If Petey were the tone setter you're lionizing him as, he'd still be here.
What does that mean?
Are you gonna make me throw my mug at you?
Why would you?
Get MDR to its numbers.
Okay.
Jesus.
Open or closed?
So building circles and in society at large.
Lads are bullshit, dude.
And then there's just ramrods.
Oh.
Thirsty? Hey, just in case you
I thought she was going to suppository
can
it.
read messages hidden inside the body as well. And when he asks how long ago you ingested it, it's easier for you both if he knows which end to start from.
Damn.
Another good try, though.
This is so messed up, man. Oh.
You got some business? Or you just out for a fucking stroll?
Tillman.
What? I think you guys are cool, and I'm just wondering what you're up to. It's rare seeing you out of your hole.
Chill.
Egg drop challenge. You buy this fucking shit?
And what are you guys doing?
Please. Can't leave the nest empty.
Good to see you, O&D.
Those
That's
eggs look
so
like shit.
awkward. What the fuck is up with this guy, dude?
Natalie.
Harmony, hello.
She was on the wasn't she on the newscast earlier?
So the search for Kilmer continues. Not to be alarmist, but prior to his departure, there were some troubling signs of possible reintegration.
The board is conveying pretty strongly that the severance procedure is provenly irreversible and that this knowledge should be a given for a person managing a severed floor.
Yes, of course.
While, of course, getting MTR to their projected numbers by the quarterly deadline.
We are quickly rekindling our yield down here with our nimble new refiner. And for what it's worth,
The board has concluded the call.
What the fuck?
Thank you. And may I ask?
Goodbye, Harmony.
What in the world?
O&D is nice.
No, they're not. Nor do they share our values. Kier sorted the departments by virtue. Macrodats are clever and true, while O&D's more cruelty-centered.
Where does that come from?
I think we should kill Mark.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So they think we're crazy with nothing to lose.
Smart. That's smart.
Imagining them rounding a corner and we're all blood-soaked and I'm wearing your face and they're like, whose face is that? And I'm like,
O&D tried a violent coup on the others decades ago, and that's why they reduced them down to 2, and that's why they keep us all so far apart now.
That's an absolute fiction.
did they ever kill anyone?
Nope. There was no coup. No one killed anyone.
If they come back and attack us, I think we should kill Mark.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So they think we're crazy with nothing to lose.
Smart. That's smart.
Like I'm imagining them rounding a corner and we're all blood-soaked and I'm wearing your face and they're like, whose face is that? The last person who fucked with us. And that's just feeling like a really powerful image to me.
Just seems like they'd recognize my face. Maybe if you wore it inside out.
Good thinking, I guess. That's not creepy.
They should remember me as I rot. In my life, I have identified 4 components.
She told her father at age 7 she was going to be the first.
It almost makes me wish I remembered my own childhood.
Nimbleness.
I learned that I work for a company.
What the?
Each of these is a real smile. Someone Lumen Industries has helped.
So what are we, like a dental company?
No,
They update the mouth wall?
it's not called the mouth wall.
Jesus.
No, Kier,
It's his house?
a perfect replica.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
What the heck? This shit just gets trippier and trippier, dude.
The bedroom of Kier, just as he might have left it.
These are his organs.
What's that in your pocket, Mark?
Uh-oh.
I didn't want to be department chief. I didn't ask for Petey to disappear and for...
Helly.
Good job, Irv. Wow. I mean, she's persistent, man. Wouldn't you be, though? If you were trapped in here like this? Oh. I like how all these things we hear about from the others, we see because of her, through her.
All I can be is sorry, and that is all I am.
I'm afraid you don't mean it.
Excuse me?
My God, dude. It bothers me that they're not cropped the same way as the original. Oh. I was waiting. I was like, there's gonna be something either on the back of one of the old photos or one of the new ones. Yeah, wasn't that like PD? What the PD had was a replication, and he said he left the original for him inside. How did he get it out? Or he said he drew it from memory. Right. Mind. Dude, he is just getting worse.
How many tokens? I can't even know tokens.
Oh, the token thing. Oh, he's too blurred right now. I wonder, is it triggered in him every time somebody goes through, or is that just not what that was meant to imply? I don't know. This is where my brain was going through. Like, it seemed to be linked. It's the Lumen security guard. Or not. I've never gotten a good look at him, but I was like, I'm just so paranoid everybody is with Lumen. PD's phone. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Dude, I don't even know where to start with this one, man. And just like everything I've said before still very much so rings true here. It's just now Mark is just being pulled further and further down this rabbit hole on the outside with everything that's going on surrounding Petey. And these blurred lines with the public perception of the severance on top of that. And then these revelations that he's been brought by Petey to himself. It's... And then now it's also bled into his innie on the inside, who's struggling with managing Helly, who is struggling with fitting in and adapting to this whole thing. I hope we find out how these resignations actually work, because I don't believe that their outie is ever even brought into the conversation at all. Like, I would be shocked to learn that these resignation applications even make it out of Lumen. Once you're here, dude. And like, it was mentioned too that some of these places, they don't even let you leave, supposedly. And then why are the groups separated from each other? Why was it such a contentious moment for them to run into each other like this? Obviously, there's these like propagandic kind of stories that happen, like a coup that supposedly happened with that one unit that Christopher Walken was part of. There's this weird like work ecosystem, even like on the inside between the different departments, that just is just eerie. And then just like the cutoff point, Mark's manager, even to the people she reports to, even to the board, like that speaker is literally just there for them to look at her and hear her. And they respond only to their mediary, who then conveys that to them. Like the fact is, like, she's in the middle of like providing a rebuttal, not really a rebuttal, but an update, a report, her stance, her promise. And they're like, oh, they've already ended the call. They've said all they needed to say. Severance is permanent, even though she's got evidence and been collecting it that it might not be, because she's in charge of tracking down Petey as well, this potential leak. I do want to double check. Yeah, okay. So that was the same person. That was the same person that was in the office with Selvig, that was on that news broadcast, gaslighting her, the person talking for the things that were going on, like giving non-answers to everything. And then I do want to check, because I want to see the security guard again. Okay, no, that's not the same guy. I was like, the paramedics are in on it too. When I saw that other dude, I didn't get I've never really paid attention to what the guard looked like earlier. I was just like, I'm just so paranoid, man. And then this weird, like, how long has this company been around? Like that Perpetuity wing with all these wax figures of all the previous CEOs. It's just so icky. And then the preservation of like what the last one, the current one here. I'm sorry, I don't remember which one that one was, but they got propped up to the fact that they even have like a replica of their home within this place. And then the smiles of all the people that they help. Everything about this is so unsettling, man, but it's so good. The editing is top notch in this, especially with all the PD stuff, with him blurring in and out and the backgrounds and foregrounds swapping in and out. Like sometimes he's in the basement, but he's still at the cubicle, but sometimes he's at the cubicle, but also at the office, but then back at the cubicle and the office and the thing with the mark with the thing in the background of the basement. Oh, and then him walking down the street and it's just phasing in and out of the hallways to the bridge, to the road, to the office. Oh, it was just, all of that was so brilliantly done. And he was like, oh, they tell me it's going to get better. And it was like, who's they? It was like the people obviously working against Lumen all this way. And if he's the first one to have this procedure done, it's definitely not going to be perfect. So like, it's just, so much of it's just so messed up. And the whole reprimandation process as well with the break room. It's just, you're sorry, right? That's all that you are. You've caused harm to the world. And that's just, you got to carry that weight. This like, and then you repeat it, you repeat it, you repeat it, you repeat it, you repeat it until your brain is destroyed and that's what you believe. Oh my God, how cold it is. And like, I was right. Selvig's not. This whole thing she puts on is an act. Thought so. But at the same time, why did she steal his wife's candle? And then she's just like, oh, Mark, what's wrong with you, Mark? Mama, hope you're okay, Mark. Like, even when no one was watching, I was like, what's her game? And then, of course, she scooped up the book that was dropped off by his sister and her husband. And it was just his self-help whatever book that they have to proofread and make sure there's no hidden messages or anything like that. And that's the thing, that's a good point, actually. If they brought it into the building, into the Lumen, into the offices, if there actually is a code-breaking system that detects all of that, would that have not triggered? Or does it not work if you bring stuff in? Or maybe the place where he was reading it, their whole section is cleared from all of that. Got a question about that. I don't know. Keep an eye out for that. But he did leave the book when everything triggered, when she tried to like bust out all the different ways she's trying to like figure this whole thing out. She even did the John Constantine thing, putting the words on each arm, so she had to combine them if she wanted to send herself a message, which is smart. You know, Mark always doing his best in the inside too. But he's like, I'm not going to integrate. I'm not going to integrate. You know, he definitely will at one point or another, I guarantee. I mean, the opening pretty much clues us in on that as well. I feel like there's still so many little things here and there I'm not picking up on. But yeah, if there are little things like that, like tie-ins to previous things, little clues to hint back to something I've already seen before, as long as it's not something for a future episode that'll get elaborated on, I would always appreciate some clarification. No spoilers. Man, going from dark and into this is like, I like these juicy brain teaser kind of shows, man. And not that this one is like really like brain racking or anything like that. Not on the like the level of dark or anything like that. But like it's a serious narrative. Like it's smart. It is well written. It's just rich. And again, it just feels so layered upon layered with these different themes that it's tackling. There's just the extent of the workplace. And this is something I was thinking out in the middle of it. And a lot of people feel like they are trapped at work anyway. You know, we are, as human beings in a modern day, you know, trapped in a never-ending cycle of working just to exist. And a lot of times for some people, they work so much just to live and provide. All they really do is work. And that work in and of itself becomes a prison. And this is like an exaggerated form of that. Not only is this like an exaggerated extreme of what a corporate overlord would want for its workplace, you know, divided personal life and work life, completely separated. On the flip side of that, the exaggerated thing is the worker to be pressured, to be trapped, to exist day in, day out, off. You blink and you're the next day. It's just never-ending work. I was thinking about this too. Something I didn't think about before was on the other side of that. You know, a lot of people are like, man, when you wake up, you go to work. It's maybe one of the reasons a lot of people might even opt in for the severance thing, even if it isn't even if they don't have like a traumatic thing like Mark does to try to forget part of the day. And he's like, you never truly forget. That carries on, that echo is like, they just don't know where is that coming from. And we've seen that before. They set that up earlier in the first episode. But for the Audi, you know, some people are just like, man, when you wake up, you're going to work, you dread going to work. And you're like, man, I just can't wait that 8 hours to get back home and get back in bed. For you, the second you hit that elevator, you're coming out of the elevator. You never went in. You drove there just to drive home. There is that, at least. You get to skip the mundaneness, the tediousness of a day's work and just go back home. You might feel fatigued, obviously, from the effects of working the 8-9 hours, whatever their shift is. But you kind of get to skip it, kind of like going in for a surgery and them putting you under anesthesia and you wake up on the other end of it. It's like, on out. That's your experience. It's kind of interesting. I could see the appeal of that as well. This is such an interesting show, man. But I think that's all I got right now. So guys, I'm going to go pass it off to you. What'd you guys think? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gives you access as well. Speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Share, Ryan, Karen, Yori, Corey, Scott, Margaret, Grace, Melito, Robert Ogugano, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake and Trell, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.